There we go, microphone on. First thing first. I thought this window was smaller last time. I'm not sure what I did with OBS. I guess that's good. And let's see. Let's start this up. Hello, welcome. It's another bi-weekly stream. And I am quite certain I will continue with the things from last time. Well, I'm not sure. It's not the most fun, or it's kind of fun, but it's not the most fun. If you don't know, last time the two last times, I was hacking around with the game, and what was I doing? I was adding basically a mode where you control a character instead of control like God Hand or something like that, like in the base game. And it's kind of fun because you walk around and it's kind of in the direction I will take another project far in the future. So it's kind of a good, I don't know, tutorial or brief little excursion into the genre or whatever you want to call it. So it's fun. I'm not sure how fun it is, because I've been thinking about, because last time we streamed or did this weird hacky thing, we were talking about, at some point we were talking about multiplayer. And since then my brain has been like, oh, it would be so fun to just add step by step some super bad multiplayer thing to the game and then try it out on stream. So I've kind of been thinking on that, but maybe I should just go back to the avatar thing for now. I should probably not faff around too much. But it's kind of like, yeah, I really like the idea of having something like that. I mean, the game probably will never support it, because that would take a lot of dev time. But it would be a fun experiment, especially since if you look at a game like Oblivion or so, where modders have been able to add some rudimentary multiplayer at least. So that's just a thing that's been floating in my brain now and then. But yeah, we'll see. I actually did look at the, what do you say? I checked out the code for the special avatar branch. Maybe I should just start it, see how it is, because I don't remember where we left off, kind of. Maybe, yeah, maybe I get inspired once I start it. And if you're new to the VOD or new to the stream, this is basically what used to be a painting art hour. But right now I don't have too much art to dive into. Yeah. So for now I've been doing a bit of some odd things. First I played a mod, started playing through a mod, I haven't finished it yet, called Tiny Magic. A noob is the creator, or a noob Scorpiac, and that was fun. I think I did it for a few streams, and then I kind of wanted a break from playing, so then I started doing this avatar thing, kind of prototype, I guess. But yeah, so it's like I'm in a weird spot with the streams right now, because before it was basically, I have this work to do, like these things to paint anyway, before releasing the game or releasing the DLC. And right now I don't have anything to paint. So I try to figure things out, because I like the streams, I like doing them. It's just, yeah, I need to figure them out more, I guess. Hello, Waffles! Remember last stream I said Horticular would look so cool on a CRT? Oh wow, I managed to get my laptop connected to the TV, displaying in color. Oh yeah. And it looks very cool. The text is unreadable, but it looks very cool. Oh yeah, I guess the CRT is it like 640 by 480 or something? the resolution. That's so cool. I wish you could somehow send... Even a picture wouldn't do it justice, I know, but I wish I could see it somehow. I don't have access to any CRTs like that. That's cool. Wow. Yeah, I haven't seen a CRT in ages. I think I talked about this last time. Like, it's supposed to have some better looking quality, kind of. I don't know. Oh, I need to activate avatar mode. I think we had some exploding snails last time too. Wait, this is kind of nice. I will admit, as soon as I started and got the feeling for walking about, already I feel a bit more into the groove again. Like, oh, this is fun. Oh, right, we have the letters. Oh, there were so many boring things. Maybe that's the stuff I remember. We had so much boring stuff to fix, like opening letters. I think I wanted to do some more interesting interaction, because right now we just use the mouse for everything. I mean, which is fine when you're... Hold on. There we go. When you dig around in the garden, for instance. Boop, boop. Yeah, I wonder if it should be more like... Because right now you control it with WASD, and then you click things. But if it was more like Diablo or something, where you actually walk, you know, you press the mouse button and walk, and then you walk there, and then if you're too far away from the tile, let's say, it's really hard to show, but I think you can see the cursor. Like if I would press up here, oh, you can see a graphical glitch now, perfect. And press up there, the character would walk up there and then do the digging. Because I've been thinking about that as well. Like the control input methodology. So right now it's a weird mixture of you walk around and it's the original Horticular mechanic, but you cannot do it everywhere, so you need to kind of walk there. Yeah, because, I don't know, I think I talked about it last stream, like, as I said, like far in the future, for another project that I'm starting to think about at least, there's going to be a different control method. And I'm just seeking inspiration right now. You know, like, because you will have a character, at least in my, that's the prototype idea in my head. And yeah, and then I think, you know, because I wanted to work on console or, you know, couch gaming, so it should be nice with a gamepad as well, because it's going to be another chill game. But with a mouse, it's kind of, you kind of expect a different control scheme as well, you know? And there I think maybe like the Diablo thing works. I actually have on my list to look into Stardew, because I haven't played it on mobile. Which is super weird, I know. So I will have to look into that on PC and see how they did it, because maybe that's a good inspiration. Anyhow, I saw a chat from Rex. Welcome, Rex, you finally caught the stream. I was unsure when I heard about this, but it's actually quite cool. Heard about what? Oh, you were unsure when you heard about the control method, the avatar mode. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I agree. It's once you actually try it, it's not too bad. I mean, it's super wonky, very buggy. But I think, I mean, if it turns out okay, I will at least release it as a... I mean, the command can be there, and maybe I can make it into a mod. Like a... Oh, I exploded. Right, we had an explosion last time. Yeah, No, so it would be cool to release. It's kind of like it's a weird thing because it's not super serious. So on the one hand, it's fine to make as a mod. On the other hand, it's not the most motivating to work with because you know it's not going to become a thing. But it feels really good, like walking around the camera and stuff. I can also show you. You can become a froggo. Right now we have this button that just switches out the character that you control, and I have no idea what to do with it. I mean, it would be cool to make it into like you can upgrade your character, or you know, like you can turn into the character that you see, or maybe not turn into, but copy or something like that. So you cannot become a frog until you have a frog, basically. That could be one idea. And then when you fly, you can ascend and descend and just fly around. Yeah, it's kind of fun. For what it is, it's kind of fun. And yeah, last time we added a health bar, and we have right now we have the happiness, hunger, and a timer. I don't remember, and I don't remember what they do. I think they do nothing right now, because we haven't figured that one out yet. So right now, when the timer is hitting 0, the creature explodes, which is a thing, I guess. Oh, and then we have the fun feature of when you become a fish on land, you die and then you need to fly back, and that's super annoying. Yeah, and when you're up top or something, no, it's fine. But there is this camera bug sometimes. It's basically misusing the back end of Horticular to in a way that it's not supposed to support. What else? What else can I show you that we have done? I mean, it's basically, yeah, you can also kind of click things, and you can click the UI. At least not here. So you have to go to the letter box and click it. But it will be fun to see, you know, when you hover it, you get like a special icon, or, you know, interact. So I'm not sure. That's what I talked about earlier, like should be controlled by clicking the ground or west, because it's definitely different. Like when you have a controller, it's way easier because you can, you know, turn around 360 degrees very easily. And yeah, when you only have 4 directions, up, down, left, right, and the game world is diagonal or isometric, it's a bit harder to evade, you know, like objects and things. Well, it's not too hard, but oh, I'm the snail. Anyhow, maybe we should sorry for screaming. And maybe we should look into this now. Avatar. Have the super hackiest code. That's why this stream is amazing. Could add a classic E to interact. Yeah, I think, I mean, I definitely agree. It's like before we had E, we actually had that before, or I think it was space maybe. And the issue is it's hard to know where you're going to interact, because your character, if you look at a character, it doesn't have too many directions to walk in, and as I said, it's isometric, so it was really hard to hit the correct tiles, if you will, by just walking around. Whereas with the mouse, you have like full control, with a keyboard, that is. Again, like with the joystick thingy, it's super easy to walk in, you know, 360 degrees. Yeah. So that's why we changed it now to like this weird middle ground, which works kind of fine. You know, you can only interact in your immediate surrounding, but it doesn't feel as tactile anymore. You know, like I press the mailbox instead of press E to interact, which would be way cooler, I think. But maybe it's also just a matter of optimizing the input. Or, you know, maybe it's the digging that needs the mouse. It's a very weird middle ground, and that's why I said before, like maybe it's the Diablo scheme too. That should be copied. Because then you could walk around everywhere and you would press the thing instead of the tile, you would press the thing to interact. Plus it would be playable with only a mouse, which is a thing in Horticular. But yeah, I think I want to deal with the food stuff today though. Like, it's not super fun, but I kind of feel like that would be... Oh, right! Oh, we'd added this as well. Hold on. We can eat. I don't remember which button it is. Also, the snail is way too slow. And now we're corrupted. Let's become something... Okay, we are this one now. What's the food button? What's the right click? Left click? Control? I swear we had a food eating thingy. And that resets the hunger timer. Hold on. Right click? Yes. Okay. Oh, okay. Now I ate yeah, there's lots of little oddities. We get poisoned. Oh, we need a poison health drop thingy. That would be cool. Actually. But I think we can eat people too, right? Okay, we cannot eat people. I misremember this. We cannot eat things though. There we go. Croc. It's so stupid. But it's kind of fun. I don't know how stuff is coded, but you could always search the immediate surroundings for interactables and allow the player to interact with closest. Yeah, no, that would totally work. The only issue is when you have like multiple ones to decide which one it is, because you don't have like I mean, I think it's doable. It's probably doable. I don't know how it's working with... What you could also do is, actually, I have another idea now, or I'm not sure it's a good idea, but what if the mouse controls the orientation of the character? So you would be able to turn 360 degrees, and then you use the like west to move around. Maybe that gives you more control. Control for what you're going to interact with. Yeah, there's totally a 2D vector or many vectors. Let's see, do we even have the code since before? Oh, this is the hackiest code ever. We have a direction here. Was this the walking? Yeah. That should be a different name. Anyhow, I think it's way up here. It's surprisingly little code for what it is, because it just hooks into all of the normal Horticular stuff. It's all reused, basically. For the position of things. It's yes and no. So like things are basically mostly tile based on a tile. So I mean, you always know which tile things are on. So for instance, here I can scan the surrounding and see, you know, which items are around me now. And then look at any one of them that's interactable, and then have that show up or show the closest one as interactable, basically. So that would definitely work regardless. And then there's like a mishmash, like within the tile, when you have flowers that move around within it, there's a proper vector for its position, basically. So there's a bit of both, I guess. Greetings, Anub. Welcome. I'm struggling to figure out what to do today. Like, there are so many things I could work on. And I think maybe we're back to the interacting thing again. There are so many things to try. Oh, also eat. It's actually quite interesting to hear you talking about this, as it's your own engine. I guess I know it quite well, I guess. I mean, as to what you said, it's basically, so how it works is basically, if you think of objects, it's normally like a world position or somewhere. But for performance reasons, or I don't remember if it's performance anymore. It should have been performance from the beginning at least, and I think it still is. It's more tile based. What was I going to say? Yeah, so every object is basically located on a tile more than located on a position in the world. Or to reverse it, it's more like each tile knows its own objects. So it's super quick to look up particular things in a particular area. So it's kind of like you don't have to, I'm getting a bit technical now, you don't have to do any, not sorting, what is it called? You don't need to do any partitioning or anything to quickly find stuff because it's, you just have the information there. Yeah, anyhow. But that's kind of how it started, and then this whole thing with items moving around within the tile, that's kind of a later thing. But then if you compare it to like little objects like nectar or creatures, they are the opposite. So they know which tile they're on for optimization reasons, but in general, they basically have their coordinate in a 2D space. So it's like a mishmash, and there are things I would do different if I did it from the beginning. Anyhow, eating would be cool, and having like yellow nectar gives you a speed buff. Yeah, that would be really cool actually. And green speed up your digging stuff. Ah, you're a programmer, I see. Weren't you working on the Viva Pinata fan thingy? Or am I, was it a different one? I feel like you were doing it, but maybe it was someone else. But I think it was you. But there I think you did modeling as well. I could be wrong. But it's good that you are interested in the programming bits, because these streams could be very dry for others. That's what I was worried about in the beginning. Yeah, dancing keybind, that's true. I can do that. That's the thing, I get so easily distracted on stream, and like everything is kind of easy to do because it's kind of already there and it doesn't need to be perfect. So I will add that for now. I really should just refactor this because it's the worst. Yes, we're finally making... Oh, you mean your working project progress with your... I forgot the name of it. Welcome to... No. I don't remember. I saw the new music from RTP. It made me nostalgic. RTP. Is that the one? Sorry, I need to Google this now. Return to Paradise. Right. Awesome. Got it. Got it. I really want to refactor this. That's not what I should do on stream. But it starts to be a bit too much to just keep track of. Pick up. Alright, so here's the super long interaction. Is there a button for... How did we do the eat thing? Cool action. Alright, that's the secondary button. I see now. Dance. If... let's just do this for now. Keyboard is key pressed. D. No, D is a horrible one. Let's just do T for now. Because this should work, I think. Oh. It's not called entity. Hold on. Avatar, sorry. Because there's a dance section. Time span dot from Let's do milliseconds. What's that? Oh, the entity. Well, that's avatar. And when I press T, we have no music, by the way. I should. Oh, escape key doesn't work. Breathe. I don't have the pause menu. Can do this. Set audio master value. Sorry for having no sound. Also, I think maybe you have music on stream, so maybe I should. Song. Music value 0. Okay. Oof. Right, you're the generalist. I've never done any modeling, but rigging and animations. Oh, that sounds like a lot of work. Especially animations. I don't know, they scare me. That's why moving into 3D at some point scares me so much. What is that sound? Oh well. Well. I wish Viva Pinata hadn't been rare. Yeah, the feeling having a phantom sucking capitalism either. Does rare exist anymore? I don't even remember. I remember playing, the last game I played from them was, I don't know if it was Viva or if it was Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. Oh, we also have the timer noise. Yeah, we did so many weird things last stream. Do we have a dance now? Oh, it's quite short. Hold on. Let's do it like this. Abort. Else. So now we can stop the dance. Oh, Sea of Thieves. Oh, right. I guess they found their money pot. Right. I remember when that was announced. That must have been ages ago. Actually, let's just do it. The dance now is now infinite until you press stop dance. Oh no, because this is the dance. I really should not have this code in here. This is the stupidest thing. Actually. Now we dance. Now we're not dancing. Now we dance. Now we died. And now we dance. Did the dance turn into reading a book? Yes. They got bought by Microsoft and got castrated. Okay. Wasn't that a long time ago, but yeah. Didn't Rare do... Oh well, I don't remember. I'm thinking, what was it called? Like a Nintendo 64... I forgot the name now. Not something dark. Perfect Dark? No. Something like that. Hey, I like the dancing. It was a good idea. Good idea. It's not very user-friendly. It's like you can do nothing now. But when I press T again, we can walk again. 2002 or something like that. Yeah. Definitely been a while. Okay, this timer is really annoying me a bit. Because it makes the ticking sound every second. I'm going to... Here we go. No, no sound, please. And then I think we're going to do something like... I want to do something with the food, so that you have to eat. Perfect Dark in 2010. Well, that's the remaster, right? I remember playing the remaster at some point. What was I doing? Like, my tangents are not making it easier for me to get stuff done. I so want to be able to have people spawn in. It would be so cool. Basically like this. What if this avatar mode is something where you're not dig, or maybe you can dig, but primarily just walk around in a world. And that, you know, how do I put this? And that you allow people to connect to it if you want to. Like, I know I had this as a far-fetched idea way before release. Like, if there's unlimited time or money or whatever, I would see if I could add it to Horticular. And what if I tried doing that with the streams? It's like an hour here or there. No biggie. Origin was 2000 apparently. Oh, okay. I was 10. I remember playing that one. No, maybe I never played it when it first came out. I remember playing GoldenEye though. And they were kind of the same game. Or it felt like it to me at least. What I would have to do is basically decouple the player creatures from the normal creatures and make this more like you're controlling a player creature. Yeah, no, the replication one is what I'm definitely scared of. Well, I'm not super scared of like the naive approach that doesn't perform very well is basically serialize the game. Just like a save game and send it to the clients. That won't hold because you need more, you know, Delta stuff. So there would be way too much to do for a proper implementation for a release. Let's put it like that. But as a like mod hack thing, I would be super interested just to see how far I could push the the game engine as is. And it could be like in tiered steps as well, you know, like first the players just get the garden and can move around and don't feel the any changes to it. And since it's multiplayer, we could at least have we can have someone join. And then the next step would obviously be to add the chat bubbles when you speak. Press enter and then you get the, maybe you get this thing popping up. Like instead of saying, oh, hello there, it says whatever I wrote. That would be really fun and really motivating. And super stupid. Oh, that would actually be super fun though. Whew, holy moly. The sucky part is like doing network stuff on stream would be so dry, like extremely dry. So I'm not sure how I would do it with streaming, and I know I wouldn't work on it while not streaming because I have big things to work on. Right now I'm doing, I usually say this every stream because it's true, I'm doing switch porting and I have we have no announcement, but at some point maybe there will be one. I cannot confirm nor deny anything. And it's just super technical. So whenever a 1.6 comes out of Horticular, it will be very optimized. It's like I have found all of the little, not all of them, but a lot of like memory things, like adding to GC pressure. Now we're getting technical again, but the garbage collector. And it's really getting, I found some things. And I'm kind of fried because I've been so in technical stuff for months. Where I'm going with the tangent, I don't know. But yeah, it would be cool, right? Specs it up by taking audience suggestions for variable names. Oh god, dear lord. I mean, maybe we should try. So we have this avatar branch now. It's kind of what it is. It's super hacky. What if I do like... What would I need, right? I need basically a server service or something. That wouldn't be... It would be quite a lot to do. But if I do it like the super cheap one, just send the... It's a C#. C#.net. If I did like... Or I should say there are C++ stuff in the backends, like in some layers of it. So I guess it's both C# and C++ technically, but the main logic is in .NET. But for instance, some individual libs are not. So it's a bit of a... Are you scared of pointers? No, I'm not scared of them. I'm just scared of... It's like every time I work in C++, it's so much to think of and so many things that go wrong that you just don't think of, and I don't know. But I do love pointers. Like, that's kind of my... Well, not love pointers. The thing is, you can have pointers as well in .NET if you activate unsafe code. So it's not... You can't do as much with them, but if you really want to go, you know, out of bounds with your pointers in .NET, you can as well. So I'm only mildly afraid of them, but it's more like because for the audio stuff, for another platform, there's an integration layer that I've done in C++, and yeah, it's fun. And I really enjoy having full control of the memory sometimes, because, you know, things get so efficient. But then again, sometimes you want abstraction of, you know, I just want the things to do what I want and let the magic happen in the background, kind of. So it's a weird place. Anyhow, I would so love to set something up where there's a server running and you can connect to it, and then the server delivers you a level and you load into it. So basically like a save. That would be awesome. There's nothing in the game that supports this though, so it's so... I'm just thinking, you know, like, how would I conceptually squeeze it in the current framework? Because right now I'm thinking, okay, there could be another load screen that does the initial network stuff, like receiving the level. Like, in theory it should be a different mode entirely. That would be a lot. Since I can reuse everything still, maybe it's not too much work. Like, the server would run all of the normal logic as usual without rendering. Oh, this is so much stuff to do. It would be so fun. It would be so fun, but so much to do. Okay. I will have to think on that, maybe next stream. Doesn't have to look good, just work to start with. Yeah, I know. It just... Okay, I can try. Let's try. I'm just way too... What's it called? Too invested in the idea. Sorry, I'm just typing in Git now. Commit. Add more stream stuff. Yeah, I'm super curious because I also had the idea of, well, I didn't do it obviously, but you could have had, you know, like, here's my garden, and upload it to like the Steam services, and then there would be like an online browser where you could see other people's gardens and just browse it. So that would basically be kind of the same thing. Just serialize it up, get it down. The Horticular social media. What? Oh god, and then we have like 32 little keepers walking around and doing stuff, and they chat, and it's becoming Habbo Hotel or Club Penguin or whatever. Oh man. Okay. I actually don't know where to start though. So like in my head, the last time I did networking stuff, and that's ages ago, I had a neat separation of like server and client, and the game was basically a server and a client. So even when you played single player, this is basically how Source works. So that's what I was inspired from, the Source engine. So you would just play the client, but it would be a server on your machine at the same time. So when someone else connects, it's basically as connecting to your local running server or server in your app, in your game. So I'm basically thinking the same thing now, but okay, we can still hack it, so it's fine, it's fine. So then I could just add a service that's a server, and that service can act with, can touch everything in the game anyway, and because I guess the one running the server would also want to play or want to run around, and that's the only thing I'm thinking of now. Well, little portal gateways linking gardens together. Oh, that would be so cool. Like I walk into here and now I'm taken to, oh no, oh no. That would be so awesome. Like invite people over and it's basically chill mode. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's like, or maybe you can like turn on wave-based enemy mechanics and then it's like a horde mode. There's so many things you can hack in. I'm actually going to do something now and just see what happens. Sometimes it's easy to just be staring too much at what was I saying? Staring too much at, or thinking too much about problems when you don't even know the problem domain enough. So you're not going anywhere, so then it's better, at least that's what I think works for me, to just do something and see what happens and then learn from that experience and maybe then revisit and revise. So this is now multiplayer service. Server service. This is crazy. This is way too crazy. Hold on. Okay, I think I actually should not do this on this branch though. Now that I think about it, I might want to separate the avatar stuff in case the multiplayer stuff doesn't even work out at all. I feel like it's better to yeah, reload. Then I think it's better to have a dedicated branch for it. It's not like it was a lot of work anyways. Okay, we have the service. I think we're good to go. I think it's a background server. I don't even remember my own code anymore. Yeah, that's the correct one. So how to deal with pause and stuff. Everything's going to break, I know it, but that's fine. So I guess we need some way to start it. Public bool is running. This is great. This looks so easy. We're almost done. We add a CVAR and we do multi. server on. And we just toggle that on and off, and everything just runs. Awesome. Okay, that's cool. And that basically means, now that I think about this, it's been such a long time I did networking stuff, but if I remember it correctly, we don't want this on the same thread. So if set multiplayer true, exactly. Okay, so it's running. Let's just do something. Private bool is actually running. I don't like having the same name for things. This is super confusing. But okay, thread active. If is running, perfect. Thank you for the help. It's running and thread not active. Very true. Yeah, it knew what I wanted to type, basically. So I'm just going to have a server thread there. Well, it knew what I wanted. How fun is that? Should this be a thread, or this should be a thread and not a task, in my opinion. I'm not an expert on the use cases, but in my knowledge, the tasks are more for work. Like work packets, or, you know, things like asynchronous operations, like how the mod browser works is it fetches like images from the Steam servers. Do we want to keep this around? Maybe we want to have it around as well. If we want to crash it for some reason, I don't know. Enjoy food, Anub. Thank you so much. This is the worst idea I've had. But maybe it will be fun. If it's active, handle server operations. Perfect. Simulate work, no. But we could do something like 60 hertz refresh rate or something. I actually need to look into the APIs for networking now. So which API would we use? Holy moly. If anyone knows, let me know. I assume we wouldn't use sockets for right now. But what's the abstraction layer over that? It's TCP client, right? So I think we could do TCP for now. And then eventually, when we want to optimize or whatever, we can work into UDP. And for anyone that wants to know, TCP are guaranteed to be delivered. When we want to send data, we can guarantee that the receiver gets it, and UDP aren't guaranteed. So that you can basically fire them off. I remember doing it in little bursts or something like that, and then being like, yeah, we assume they got it, and if not, they will get it later anyway. I don't know if the sleep here is good. We'll see. So TCP client, I guess we should... Oh, we have the Twitch lib. That's basically doing the same thing. It's kind of how the Twitch integration works, this as well. What if we... Should we have it as a thread local, maybe? I don't know if this is a good idea. We'll see. Oh no, there should be a server, sorry. Is there a server? I don't even know. TCP listener. And yeah, that should be the one. Port. Oh, I don't remember much of this anymore. Port. Aren't there like some really good ones? Random port to use. I don't remember which is the... range anymore, where you really shouldn't have one. Use the options to choose or avoid or allow. So I'm on a website now. Generate port. Okay, it's 65535, so like short, that's max value. So for now we're just using this as a port, I guess. Private const port. Int port. For now, because it's fun. It's obsolete. Here we see. We want an IP address and a port. There's probably like a IP address. Should be loop back, right? I think so. So now we'll listen. Yeah. I'm not sure. Local endpoint. This might be fine. This might not be. Maybe I will at least be able to connect to myself. So that's good, I guess. Client. The annoying thing is I have my microphone here, and then I have my keyboard kind of. So I sit like a little crab. It's super weird. Accepts a pending connection request. Okay, so I basically would need to... This is where the threads and stuff come in. Like, you would want to have some kind of thing spinning, listening to new connections, because I'm not sure if this one times out or what it does. Because I'm quite sure it's blocking. I'm actually not sure. Let me see. Oh, I removed YouTube, so now I cannot see if anyone wrote anything. No. Because this is the driest stream ever. Accept the pending connection request. Use to send and receive data. The listener has not started with the call. Oh, we need to start it as well. Makes sense. Use the thingy to obtain the specific error code. Yeah, I think this is basically, it just listens forever. So that's kind of annoying. We would need another thread or like a task or something. But usually they have asynchronous. There we go. Okay, so what we're going to do is this. We're going to try this. Client.start. We have started. And then we do this. And now this is a task that waits for the next thingy. Let's just sleep one. That's still enough. So now we have a task waiting asynchronously for someone to connect, and that could be anyone. Like let's say we have 2 people, then we come back here. Okay, we can. Okay, right. We cannot generate tasks every time though. Okay, this is super weird. This loop will run a lot. So that's why I'm still back in the thought of having like a connection thread that puts stuff in some list or whatever. Like these are the connections we have. Like these are the people we have. I remember I've done this before, and it's not super hard. It's kind of, I remember wrapping it in a player, and the player could have a name, and like, it's not the worst. And then you just need to link it to some object in the game that they are controlling. You just need to do this, and then you're done. But we would have something basic up and running, kind of. And then when you have, okay, let's say we have the client. I just want to think on this for a second, because then I wonder, I wonder then, is it like a thread per client? Or do you... Because this thing... Not client, sorry. Let's say this one has finished. What do we have available? We have the socket. Awesome. Connects the client to a remote TCP host using... Okay. Oh, this is connect from the other direction. Oh. Get stream returns a network stream used to send and receive data. So I wonder if we could do this, like read. So this is where we could have like proper, we could just use some serialization library, and I already have 2 available. That's not too bad. So we could just have some generic packet for now. This is so much work. This will be the most boring stream. Let me know if it's too boring. Because right now I feel like we won't see anything for ages. Anything fun. Because we have the stream here, which is great. So that means the client could say, send me the garden, the full garden or something. Right, so they would have a message coming in. And then based on that message, maybe we would expect more data to come in. This is very interesting, because it's been a long time since I did anything with this, and it's a lot of serialization thinking right now in my head. Because you would basically have lots of different streams to different clients, and they would send messages. And that's why I wonder if there's probably like a library for this as well. That works more like on a message level, where you don't need to think on streams and stuff. Because then we would have I'm just looking at stuff right now. Because the stream... You can write to it as well. That's super weird. I don't remember this is how you do things. Sorry, I just need to... Because you get a TCP client. Returns the task object from the configuration. Yeah, I know this, but what's the... Oh, that's some generic stuff. I mean, we could do it like this. So this is just the connect stuff, and connect would mean you connect to the server and you send some initial data that's expected of you, like... So this wouldn't be async even. Let's make it super simple. And then we don't need a sleep. So this is just connect thread. Connect thread. I accidentally. And again, accidentally. So this just connects and puts stuff in a list. And when that happens, we can log to console and we can see that the things have connected. Maybe that's good enough for now. A good start. So then we don't have accept task. We have connection or new connection. And then I assume this is why it's so weird, the interface. I don't remember this at all. Why is so this is the connection is just a normal TCP client. I will just Google basic TCP listener app.net. We don't need to reinvent any wheels here, because it's been such a long time since I even wrote anything like this. Yeah, it's basically what we have done here with a listener. I mean, I can show you, I guess. We have listener, we're starting it. I'm a buffer for data, that makes sense. Waiting for a connection. Absolutely. This is what we have done, and then we have it connected. We should just add some logging to make it apparent. Data equals null, blah blah blah. Get a stream object for reading and writing. Okay, so this is the stream. Reading and writing. That's super weird. Maybe it works like a dual channel thing. Like you can read and write, and it's either, you know, stuff coming to you or ends up at the other side, the other client. That's what I was kind of confused about, because I'm so used to file streams. And you know, like then you would have. So I guess one is only read and only one stream. No, that doesn't make sense either. Anyhow. Loop to receive all the data sent by the client. Right, so the client's just sending a string and we're encoding it, blah, blah, blah. Not super hard. Okay, I mean, so here they are just doing read to get the data. And the sucky thing is, I guess, I'm just thinking now again. So getting this data is super easy. I need to either write some. And this is where probably I'm just going to use like a serializer. Like right now I'm using protobuf and for the game data, like on PC at least. I do have my own now though, and I think I have in this branch. So we could use that if we know what package or packages we expect. I'm actually not sure how you deal with that. Because you need to always be kind of, you know, if stuff ends up on the stream that you don't expect, I'm not sure how to deal with that. Like, you can of course disregard data, but for how long? I don't know. But this stuff is super easy. Oh, and then it sends back the same thing. Okay, so this is not too bad. So then we would have the connection and we would receive data, and we can do something super simple, like we do our own serialization for now and we don't think too much about it, and then we send like an enum first or a byte saying this is some kind of message, like hi, I've connected message. And then that one can get something in return. Okay. We'll see. All good. I'm gonna put the stream back here and we're going to try it. Oh, at any point going to resort to vibe coding? Probably not on stream. I actually have my, for Visual Studio Code, I do my vibe coding. Or I don't vibe code, but if I do an AI assisted coding, I should say, that's in that tool, and that could actually be fun for this. Actually, that could work way better for this. Hold on, because then I need to think less and can focus on the overarching picture. We can see. Here we go. Oh, but I was thinking, right? Let's try. Why don't we just try? Why don't we just try? I have a basic connection thread. I want to accept connections from clients. They will all start sending data to me at some point. Yeah, we can also laugh at the AI, or we can get angry. Like, for me, it's like, I'm starting to kind of understand how it can be useful, but it's like, there's so many times where it just lies and makes stuff up for you, and you know, like I know this is not true, and it's like, this is how things work, and then you tell it, that's actually not how things work. Then it says, you know, oh, I'm sorry, you're totally right. I so don't trust it fully, but for some things it's actually, you know, mostly for like repetitive stuff, like Intel, when it just suggests like names and patterns that you have just worked with, that's really useful, I think. Can you fill stuff in this service? Be able to send messages. Maybe some messages. Maybe messages start with a type, like an enum, and then start with a simple text serialization. Let's put it in agent mode and see what it does. And now I don't need to think. Hey now. Oh, did I include the... Sorry, I'm not sure I included the correct type. Or the correct class, or correct file, I should say. And now we just wait. Because I think what I wanted to do, like I said before, is let it connect, put it in a list for now, and then there's another thread that actually does the list. No, there's a thread per client, probably. I said that before, I know. Like, I haven't done too much multiplayer at all. And it's been a long time since last, so I don't even remember what's the smart idea, but holy moly, it did things. Handle client. Ignore, it does so much stuff now. Broadcast message, it's really dreaming stuff up now. Okay, let's keep it and see, let's see how it works. Let's see what it dreamt of. Also, it doesn't follow my conventions. I've tried configuring that, but it doesn't like to. It also has a clients up here now. That's actually what I wanted. We have a client's lock, that makes sense. I do think we have... we can use a normal object for now. Why are you angry? Ah, perfect. Actually, it's a list. I'll use this. Nope, you don't know better than me. Let's see what it dreamt up. We have an I don't really care about exceptions for now. This is a prototype. While thread active, yeah, we're going to process as long as we want it to. If listener pending, determines if there's a pending connection request. Ah, interesting. I didn't know about this. So this is like the time where it helps to have some AI assistance. Yeah, so I don't need to figure that one out. So it's basically checking if there is something waiting to connect, and then we connect it. And then I guess there's a timeout. I would have, if there's not a timeout, I would have expected some way to... maybe that's automatic. But then we would have wanted maybe some exception handling in here. Yeah, so we don't crash the whole, you know, connection thread, but we can deal with that in the future. We have a client's lock, so this is, yeah, so now we need to synchronize adding our clients up to the list. And this is not thread safe, so we need to do a tiny little lock here. That's fine. And here we start a thread. So this is basically what I thought we would need anyway, you know, anyway. So this is all good and fine. Whoops. I just like it No, please not. I'm one of those maniacs that like to comma all the end lines. How do you call it? Comma all of the line ends. I think I adopted that thinking when I was working in web dev, and we're working a lot with JSON, and I just like the standardization of everything ends with a comma. And then we have a thread here, and we start it. So this is now our handle client thread, which is awesome. Right, because we have the new connection here. I wonder if this is going to generate... No, it will only generate garbage once, because this thread only executes once, and then we're stuck in it. So this will be generated once. Okay, good. So this is fine. And then we handle the client. I don't like how it's coding this thing. I want use a simple using statement, please. In document. And I don't know why it's doing this for so long. It really should be a bit quicker. Come on. Like, I wonder if I can just do... Yeah, I do it manually. Oh, that one's already done. Oh, they're all done now, okay. But doesn't the trailing comma break the true JSON parsing? I thought you had to have a slightly lax parse. Let's list. I actually don't know right now. We can find out. True JSON trailing comma. The JSON spec does not allow a trailing comma. Okay, so then I don't know what I'm on about. I don't know where I have picked this up then. I just have this habit of always adding a comma on the end of everything. Like with JSON, you don't format it yourself. Anyway, I also don't like hanging stuff like this. Thank you. Okay, now it's really annoying me. Thank you. What's happening in the handle client then? Okay, so if it crashes the client thread, it's basically ejecting the client. And then we expect type and payload. Okay, super simple. Oh, no, it's using strings for it. Then I do not know what I'm on about. That's quite true. Okay, maybe we should vibe code this, because I feel a bit lazy. But I don't like that it splits, that it sends strings. I was expecting to send a byte of this is the payload that you can expect, and then if it's a message, then we send it as a... Then we read a string after. Actually, I expect the type to be a byte. Enum would be nice. Then read a string after if it's the message type. There you go. Vibe code that. Let's see what it does. Oh, we can close this. This is in the way. Because I'm thinking, okay, then we need to do the client part as well. And all of this will be command line for now. Like you open the console in the game and you do like server start or set server running. Yeah, you saw that thing we had before. Set, what was it? Multi-server on. Perfect. And then we do multi-server, no, then we do multi-connect and then IP address. And then it tries to connect to it. And that will be fun. And then we will need probably like a service to to handle the client side of things as well. And all of this code, you know, should be abstracted in some networking place where, you know, you can have reading and writing closer by, but this is fine for now. Though I actually learned about the trailing comma thing when I made it modular in Horticular when it was still a demo. Okay. Yeah, I just googled it and you're right. I think, and I kind of know it as well, because for everything I normally serialize it, you know, not manually. And usually they are a bit like with the strings, the translations, they don't like when you do the trailing comma, or I think they're accepting it, but they definitely don't serialize back with one. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. But now it has done stuff. We have a message type. Is this an enum now? Yeah, okay. It declared it where? Up here. Sure. Unknown. Hello, chat. Ping pong. I mean, I think like a ping and pong should be lower down or lower value. I feel like that's more important than that chat, but why not? So hello is, I guess, the first one. So what happens here? Okay, this is fun. We send a message with the type hello and a string. String as a payload. They really want me to serialize with JSON or something over the internet. Which is fine for a website. But when I'm sending a garden, I actually have done this test. A full garden save takes, I think it's like 4 megs. You can actually get it down to like 1.4 megs of JSON data if you really optimize them a bit more. But when you do binary serialization, you get something more like 300, 400, 500 kilobytes. Yeah, but this is a test, so it's fine. It can vibe code whatever, dream up string payloads all at once, I guess. So what do we have? What's broadcast now? I didn't know this worked. Okay, so this is broadcast to all of the other clients. So that's interesting, I guess, because I'm not going to use, for this one, we're not going to use peer-to-peer. We're going to use server client. So now I'm thinking a bit ahead, but when we have 3 connected clients, I want to be able to do the broadcast thingy, like the chat message, and then this makes sense. This makes sense. We kind of have all of the scaffolding here to make something super simple. Very interesting. And I'm sure, you know, when some connection goes down, we're going to have a crash and everyone's going to get ejected, and that's going to be horrible. At least up here, something feels... We'll see. So what do we have? We have client connects, server sends back, welcome, with a hello. That's fun, I guess. And then we have while thread activating and client connected. Oh, this is the client, right? So if the client disconnects, we kill the thread for the client, and that makes sense. So this is all fine and good. We have finally here to close it again if it's not. I feel like we should dispose it as well. Am I wrong? I feel like this is the play. It's possible to dispose and close. Normally dispose closes and sometimes close disposes. I'm quite sure in some scenarios at least. Yeah, I feel like we want to dispose though. Yes, to be sure. What more do we have? We have, so this is blah blah blah. We have payload. If it's type of, oof, what are we doing now? We're reading a byte. Also, it's a byte. Why are you intifying this? Why are you casting it to an int? Enum is defined. Yeah, I can see what you mean. So we're looking at, I just hate the formatting of these things sometimes. Right, so if this byte is a defined enum value, we get it. Otherwise we get unknown. Okay. Sure, that makes sense. I'm not a big fan. This doesn't come in debug mode. This is quite expensive. But in release mode, there's actually some optimizations here. So it's quite a quick method anyway. But in my opinion, we could also just typecast it immediately. Like that. Oh, is it getting angry? Oh, wait. Now I have type. Huh? 1 second. Oh, we have a type up there. Then we just do this. And then if... we can do this defined, sure. That's fine. That's fine. Because I'm also thinking we can... Oh, it's a byte already up here. So the backing field... I guess it's not a field. The backing value is a byte already, so that's going to work smooth. Awesome. Then we have payload here. If it's a chat, we do broadcast message to everyone. Oh, okay. They have already implemented these things. Or it. If we have a pong, we send a... If we have a ping, we send a pong back. And if it's a default... Okay. What more do we want? Maybe not so much. Maybe I should just implement the other side. We need to register the service in the game so that it's at least running or runnable. And we need a connect thing to at least connect the servers. I guess we should have a special state for that. So that's kind of the loading screen. That's also connecting the... like the multiplayer stuff. Yeah, I can see that work. Maybe you, in the loading screen, then you create some kind of abstraction, maybe the TCP client, or that could be good enough. Or some more abstracted layer, like a connection, a game connection, and you send it into the game as a game, like a data thingy. Because then we could, maybe, yeah, we just need to load it correctly. But maybe we don't need to load anyway for now. We just need a loading screen and... Okay, we can do this. Maybe this is not too bad. The only thing I'm thinking of now is... okay. How do I test this? I guess I can make a build and run it twice. Okay. So for now... we just enter this little place and we add service, new server service. That just hooks it up for everything that we could need. And maybe I skip the client service for now. Yeah, I can totally see, like, you have the service and then the client service, and then like all of this communication stuff would be on a different abstraction layer that we just hook into. Kind of. This is going to be so jank anyways. That's fine. Wow. What am I doing now? I need a new loading screen then. So the last bit will be, or not last bit, but we will, with the first step, we will have a new loading screen. I don't remember where I put them right now. Because there's a new game loader, right? But this one generates a save, and it's basically what we don't want to do. Right, and our mode. Hold on. Our mode, when we connect to a server, will be slightly different. Right, we won't have the normal buildy aspects. At least not to a start. So then maybe we want a completely different game mode, like from scratch. Or, yeah, from scratch, and yes, reintroduced most aspects, but sort of like the avatar thing was super hacky. We could do this a bit less hacky and reuse things kind of the way that would work better. Not sure yet, but we will see. So I wonder if I should connect to the server in the loader, or if I should connect to it in, like, let you load in and then do it, because it's much easier to do it when you have already gotten into the game. Because then I don't need to do the connection while you're loading. I already thought of this though, you know, stuff like, oh, but then if you're connecting and you're loading, maybe then you need to transfer all the mods to the player. So that could be a thing that you're doing there. Basically, like, again, the source engine. Or I don't know if it's the engine or whatever, but I remember playing Counter-Strike back in the day, 1.6, and you would enter a server with some mods, and then your client would download all of the assets needed to basically play on the server. But we are doing this a bit differently, I think. So, I'm just going to check this. Yeah, this one takes us to... Oh, it takes us to a normal game. So I think I'm going to do a normal load state. This is going to be so wild. I don't trust this at all. Because we have the game here. I will, for now, I don't know, I'm not sure, because, yeah, the game is definitely not structured around multiplayer. So I will just have a multiplayer loader there. Sorry, and it's no, it's a load state. Because then we don't need, huh? Yeah, that's in the guard. Oh, there's a load thingy. Hold on. I guess we put it in here. Sure. I said sure, but then it didn't. Why it's so mean? There we go. And then it's not a black loader. So the black one is completely black. I think it's for the only times, I don't remember. I think it's when you haven't loaded in all of the assets or something. I'm not even sure I use that ever. Also, why is it mean? Oh, I know why. Okay, this doesn't matter for now. Return 0. Unloaded and work. So this is basically a little helper thingy where I can subclass a load state. Our guns are not in yet, but we have vibe code in the server. And right now I'm working on the connect thing. We're going to make the connect thing and make a command to connect to any IP, I guess. And then I guess I will try at least. See what happens. Sending messages will be a good start, I guess. Unloaded work. So here we will need... I will put the client stuff here for now, like the connecting things, and then I will abstract that out into a multiplayer namespace, and we can deal with that when we get there, I think. Because work is threaded, so it basically just needs to report that more work has been done. I think. Yeah, it's definitely going to be the next fortnight for sure. It's going to start off as a cozy garden game, and then I'm going to pivot a bit to what's it called? What's the game mode called now again? The shrinking arena game mode thingy. Like all the games started to become a while back. And then I'm going to have skins and microtransactions. And I'm going to get rich. Of course, to fund Horticular too. Okay, what's it called? We have multiplayer load. Ooh. Battle Royale, thank you. Okay, here is a loading screen. Make the other end of the connection here. Work does work in a thread, so it's safe to use. Save to loop in for now. And then I want to add the context, I guess, to server service. That helps. And we will see. Thank you, Anub, for the help too. I mean, for what it is, it's kind of taking shape. Like, I'm under no illusion that this will ever look good. But for instance, stuff like creatures, if we just disregard animation and everything like that, and just send, you know, which creature it is, and yeah, on the client we won't even have all the data. We want to send as little information as possible, and then just reconstruct some kind of image from it. So if I just send a position and which creature it is, and then I can update it all the time. And we also have creature ID already in the game, so I can use that to say which one has updated. Then we can already start syncing, you know, creatures. It's going to be a bit choppy, because that's how it works. You need some cool prediction stuff and whatever, but we're not dealing with that now. I'm good, Waffles. Welcome back. Actually, I'm just going to go over this code, and then return false to keep loading, true to finish. Sorry, okay, I'm just going to go over this code, and then I'm going to try this. How are you, Waffles, by the way? You always ask how everyone is, but how are you? Yeah, this is great. Keep in sync. So this is basically, this will be abstracted into its own place. Right now, we're doing the most hacky prototype. Can we not use? Thank you. 24129. I'm just checking we're using the same port. Yes. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, this one uses what? It's connecting. It gets a stream. We have a reader writer. It sends a hello from client. Do we even receive hellos on this side? We don't. So it's just going to say unknown message type. Okay. Super well coded, Mr. AI. Amazing. But I guess it won't. I guess it's fine if we have an unknown message type. Also, wait. Did it use console anywhere? No, it doesn't, right? Send message, just send stuff. Yeah, good. We could just type poor things into the game console as a good start. Okay, here we have what? We have a client, we connect, we get a stream, read writer, send a message, connected true. Ideally, in my case, or what I think should happen is you connect. I guess we're connected then, but maybe you want some handshake thingy then, you know, to, I don't know, generate some IDs or something, and then send a level data for now. But this will do for now. I guess the game could freeze when you send the level data, because then nothing happens in the meantime. And it will maybe be sucky for if you're playing, but this is a prototype. Process incoming, or you need to generate like delta packets while you're connecting so that you can fill them after the connection has been made and save has been transferred. Anyhow, while client available, what does this do? Get amount of data that's been received. Okay, so this is basically the other side. If there is data waiting to be read, we read a byte to see what type it is. It's basically if someone injects a packet or anything, everything crashes. But we don't need, we don't need to think about that right now. I also hate that it's never using braces, but okay. String payload, blah blah blah. If it's chat, hello and unknown, it reads a string. Right, it's using a binary reader. I'm not sure. That's actually super not smart, I think. I will have to deal with that later, because isn't this deprecated? No, sorry, I'm thinking of binary serializer. Never mind. Binary reader is fine. Okay. Read a string, probably like UTF-8 formatted or something. Switch type, hello. Okay, so we need, I just wanted to make it log stuff into the log. And then do we have a logger here? We do. Log information. Pong. Let's just do this for now. Good, I marinated some tempeh. What is that now again? I know what it is, but I don't remember what it is. Made some guacamole, added some cream to a tortilla. The wrap was good, and I am completely stuffed. Oh, that sounds so good. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. That's the most interesting thing I've done today. Well, food is good. School, so I don't have much to tell. Ah, that makes sense. School has started. Okay, I'm going to quickly. I don't have good login injection. Okay. Just moving these as if it matters. And then a public, not partial. It is fine. So we're just getting a logger now. I don't have injection here, unfortunately, but oh, that's fine. We can get one this way. I just want the server to as well log stuff so that we see what's happening. Handle client. Client connecting, awesome. Client connected, awesome. And lastly, something. What? I swear it's not always helping me. Logger. Good enough. I don't know if there's anything more to do. I feel like this is kind of... We're done. I need a way to enter the multiplayer loader. This should be easy because it just would turn on the server while we're playing. So I need a command. I love that jump around a lot between different editors. Let's see, we have a shared one. Yes. So this is because I don't want to add a menu alternative yet because we need to enter an IP address. So I'm just going to do this for now. What? Oh, it's console command, right? Yes. Wah. Wah. And this one takes oh, is it 2D in English? Yes. Console positional 0 is required equals true. So this just adds a command to the console. And this one, actually don't care for now. And the last thing is, I need to check how I did this last time. It's not super hard, it's just why reinvent the wheel? Oh, there's a game started thingy. Yeah. Okay, wait. Here we go. Steal this code for now. Actually, we can do this. Public static void connect multiplayer. So this is just basically a helper. Address. Like so, like so. And oh, it has a result. Return. It doesn't take a string. Stop dreaming up stuff, please. What? Void, right. And we're done with the command. And it calls on this one. This one does the state switch. And then we come here. We do need to assign the address. Voila. So now we can even connect to other addresses. Oh yes, I am working on this huge project. Ah, Waffle's working on a project. Color me surprised. Involving staring at a blank page for a day until something comes to mind. Okay. Are you in a creative rut? What's it called? Like writer's block, kind of? Okay, we need to... One last thing before I run. Here we go. I do register all commands manually now. It's not cold. To work with native AOT, if that's helping anyone. If not, that's fine. And now we're gonna try it. I'm sure it's going to work great. So I'm going to build it. I'm going to run it in debug mode, the server here, I think. And then I'm going to start up. We'll see, maybe it crashes just starting the server. And then we run a new client at the same time where we connect. Hello, Arugiro. You're really late, that's true. But you're coming in on the end. Gonna have to catch up on the VOD. How is everyone doing? Well, I'm doing well. I'm doing the most dry bit of work on stream ever. Here we go. But we are doing... Here we go, we're crashing already. Try to without the comps. Oh, right, I forgot. We're doing a multiplayer version of Horticular. And just saying that out loud makes me laugh because it's so ridiculous. Here we go. Not as existing as making everything explode. Yeah, exactly. Not as exciting. Maybe more even. I don't know. I just have this. I can't stop thinking about making some super basic. It's like the avatar mode and the multiplayer thing. Both are so amazingly stupid. That is just so fun to conceptualize. But I guess today's stream is doing the basic connection stuff, which is not the most fun. But hey. Okay, so what we need to do first is start something, yes? And then we go to set multi... Huh? Why we no see it? Why we no see it? Now I know why. Because I'm taking the shortcut for everything, because I don't really want to... Okay. One more round and then I will fix it. This is like, now we're getting server service. In short, it's the automatic finding of CVARs that doesn't work if I don't have a variable for the service. And now that's fixed. So we're good to go. So that should work anyway. Well. We'll see if it works now. Because I expect this, what's it called? This CVAR to exist. So I can turn on the server. I'm all for Vectorbox's villain or nemesis. Or turn the Cozy Garden into a competitive live service game, as you do. Yeah, that is kind of normal me. But someone had a good idea above, like a bit above. What was it? Something around, yeah, the portals. Like you visit someone's garden and then it's kind of like a social network where you can link to other people's gardens, like your friends. And then you can wander around the network or the graph of garden friends. The thing is, I find networks up because I used to work with web dev before, and I just find all of those things so fun in a way. I always keep dreaming of these like online, I don't know what you call it, like online services where you can connect and, you know, either upload stuff for others to see or, you know, like share stuff like in the good old Halo days where you could make stuff and upload and others could download. You know, like you could have a little Horticular profile and oh yeah, that would be nice. But it's just so stupid and not worth any money or time technically. But I just dream of these ideas, so maybe I get extra motivated or for these multiplayer things. Is it here? Is it here? It's not here. I feel very strange. I actually don't remember how this works. Maybe I need to actually... Because I did a lot of refactoring just for another platform. The things are not as automatic anymore, so it's possible. I just forgot that thing. Hold on. Yes, I need to implement CVAR bound. So I didn't have to do the thing of adding it, but okay. Bind CVARs, and I think I had some helper for this. Yeah, I think we only do this. Yeah. And then run again. Sorry for this. Be a bio river shark. Exactly. You have friends and bio, and I don't know what more I can come up with. Like competitions, and you get points. And you can buy crystals for your mod packs. Anyhow. One can imagine, I guess. No, but I was like those. I don't know. Not multiplayer maybe, but connected things. Also, you know, like playing stuff like Dark Souls and getting invaded and being invaded feels so... I love that part. Not because it's multiplayer necessarily, but... Or, you know, like messages. You could have little messages in Horticular on the ground. Or like a notice board, and you press it, and then you see like notice board items from all players. Anyhow. Please be there. I don't have any... Yes. Okay, it didn't crash yet. Unfortunately, I didn't add any logging, so I actually don't know if it's on. So that sucks. Oh, also, I cannot have the console open, I think. I'm not sure. No, it's on another thread, so it should be fine. But the game isn't running when the console is open, because it's a single-player game. I never expected to actually do any multiplayer stuff. So that's fun. Let's see. Actually, we can do this. Whoop. I'm just opening up the binary for the game. Okay, now we're launching a second Horticular. It all hinges on this. Actually, you can walk around if you want to. Oh, Nectar's no premium currency. Yes. I guess you could have 3 levels of it. So, you know, the yellow and green you can earn by playing. But if you want the red one, you need to... What do you call it? Pork up? No. You need to throw me some money. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? I am not ready. This is going to be so bad. Alright, we entered a state. Okay, I don't like this. It's starting to load saves and stuff. I did not expect that. Oh, it crashed. Something crashed, then it's returning you to the main menu. Interestingly, oh, look at this. Client connecting, client connected. So we connected to me. Or I connected, yeah, we're connected to me. Interesting. Okay. I just want to see what happened here. Maybe the code's just connecting and then already going back to the main menu or something. Doesn't look like it. But this part... Hold on. Did we get the hello from client? Oof. We did not get the hello. We got the connected. Multiplayer, server service. Yeah, we got in here. I guess we added a connection. We're making history! Handle client. We didn't really get into, or we sent a message, probably, I assume. But we didn't get a payload, like the hello thingy. Okay, that's something to start with, I guess. So connected worked. We got the stream, I assume. This thing, unsure. Retry next tick. This is not how the work thing works. I should just tell our little AI helper. Sorry, work needs to not exit or it everything. Not up. It's not tick based. Worker thread. I think, without looking too much, it looks like it's happily returning false or something. Yeah, we get false here, and then we get down here, and then we return false, and that means that basically tells the base state that it should something went wrong, and it sends you back to the main menu. So we just need a loop around this after connect. I would put the loop here. I should have done it myself, but I guess we see now what our little helper does. Come on. Oh, we're so close. If this gets working, it's not too far from sending the save over so that you can actually join. Oh wow. It decided everything is wrong. I mean, it kind of was, to be honest. Now we have the whole while connected, okay. Yeah, okay, this is fine. Also, the code is way smaller, or yeah, smaller, so that's good. Because now we have the loop here, so while it's connected, it's going to read and, I don't know, sleep. It comes up with so many weird things like sleep. I guess a sleep there is fine for now. Okay, we're doing it. Attempt number 2. What I really should do is also make some kind of beta branch for this, or not beta, beta is the wrong word, experimental branch for this, to let some of you download this and connect at some point. So I'm not just playing by myself. Can you make a little help to speak little gnomes from Horticular? Oh, I wish. I don't think I can configure the sounds for it. Or I'm not sure I wish, because at some point that would get annoying. But I wonder if you could. I mean, I guess you could also connect LLMs to the creatures in Horticular. What if you fed... Okay, this is so stupid now. Oh, this is another one of those tangents. What if you fed like the state of every creature? When you pick up a creature, you feed a state like health, time of day, where it lives, and everything to an LLM, and then it spits out some hello there, some kind of greeting message, and then you speak to your creatures. Right. We're supposed to test this again, because I'm thinking this is going to work. I'm quite sure. So it's basically just take a few steps back from the avatar mode and build it a bit more robustly, and then implement avatar stuff again, but now in multiplayer. Crazy. Set multi-server on. Music play, switching to silence. Okay. That's not what I expected, but okay. There we go. I should... So why it's taking so long is because I have so many saves. Because it verifies that all of them work. I should probably like zip them or, you know, put them in a backup folder for now. So it's a bit quicker to enter. Multi-connect 127001. We are multiplayer. Right now we can only multiplayer the loading screen. And I don't know why we don't see this thing. Probably because it's 0 steps. So it's trying to render it and it's division by 0 and it gets very angry. But hey, and now I have no way to send another message back or so. I should have implemented some kind of, you know, send message kind of thing. But it's not too bad. We connected to the server and we got a welcome and we got a pong. And the server, did it get anything? Yes. Connected, the server got received hello from client, and received a ping from our client. Woo! Let's go, waiting but with people. Exactly. Now we can wait together for an infinite loading screen. I mean, if you had little characters in here, and you could chat at least, maybe it would be more fun to load or something. Like the lobbies of like Halo or whatever. Oh yeah, I can sign any publisher with that quote. Interesting. I should probably end the stream, unfortunately, which kind of sucks, because this was kind of fun. And I really want to... send at least a level over. That would be so much fun. I might actually try doing that quickly. It feels super stupid because it's not a normal payload, it's a huge packet of data, but we have the serializer for it. So it's not like a big piece of code. All of the code is there to do it. I just need to hook it up basically. So maybe I want to... Do I want to? That's the question. Because I could at least send it level data, send that over, and then end the stream. Okay, I think I'm doing that. I'm doing it super... I give myself 15 minutes. You don't have to stick around, but I really want to end on something better than an infinite loading screen. Because this loading thing could be where we receive the data as well. And since we do it in the worker thread, it doesn't even lag for you. I already thought of this. And this is fine when it's kind of weird. So I guess we do initial level. It's kind of like a handshake or whatever, but also the messages is a bit weird because right now, oh, we should stop. Right now it doesn't differentiate between client and server messages, but I don't think they will do the same kind of actions. Client will say, I done this thing. Server will say, this thing happened, basically. Okay, full level. Just quickly. Oh, hold on, sorry. What I'm going to do now is this, I think. So when we get a hello or a chat, we'll read a string. For a pong, I don't think we read. So now I'm actually coding for real instead. Because now, if we get the, if we get a type saying it's a full level, then we should expect 400 kilobytes coming in. Well, yeah, ish 400 kilobytes. What you could do is actually, you could probably do some compression on it before sending it. I don't do that in the saves, but if you compress stuff, maybe that helps as well. So that could be something to think of. I mean, not that we're doing this into official project, but send a ping every second. Wait, does it do this? I don't like that. I don't think we need to send pings every second. Hold on. I also didn't see that we got a ping every second. Full level. Yeah, okay. That's a full level. So now I need on the multi. On the server side, let's close everything down that we don't need. Because now we have all of the scaffolding to at least start something. What's a load state actually? I should know this, but where does it end up after the load state? Oh, nowhere. I think I need to provide that, right? Unloaded, yes. To do. Add switch to multiplayer state. It just knew. It just knew. How does this work? I think there's something called like log completed step or something. Yes, I have done this before, apparently. Okay. And we need to have the TCP client and forward that to the game. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Super quick, super quick. So what I actually this should be quite small and refactored out, of course, but we don't need to accept chats or hellos and stuff in the loading states technically, because we only expect like a handshake to be a full level kind of transmission. Let's remove this because I'm confusing myself otherwise. Here we go. So when someone connects, the first thing we do is not handling the client. Oh, I wonder how we send data out. I guess that's a broadcast. So whenever we do a change to the game, and there are actually some hooks for this already that I can hook up, which is kind of exciting. So whenever we make a change to the game, we need to send that change out to all of the listeners. That's for another stream though. So this handle client, it's basically receiving stuff from the client. Reader and writer. Okay, receiving and sending stuff. But basically prompted by receiving messages. Whew, so much to think of. This surely won't crash and burn at some point. But I'm thinking first we add a client, handle client. I guess handle client can do because we need it in its own thread. That would be helpful. Yeah, it's super risky because if I modify the garden while it's being sent out, that's probably a crash happening, but that's fine for now. So instead of sending the hello message, the first thing we do, we send, maybe we send a hello. And then we send, oh, we don't have it here because this is so bad. Don't do this ever. This needs to be refactored. I'm very well aware. Don't judge. I just want to try this. If we... No, we don't send a message. Yeah, we send a message full level. Let's do null for now. If there is no payload. Oops. We send it. Otherwise, we don't do anything. This is good for now. It's the vibe coded stuff that we don't need soon, probably. So here we send full level. I think we do it this way. And what is the writer? We don't want a binary writer, we want the stream. And that should be it. So we send a message, hello, welcome. Then we... Oh, okay. No, but this is fine. Oh, but I don't have the writer. Okay, I'm going to add a writer as well. Because then the writer writes the full level, what do you call it, like header. Let's call it a header for now. Message type, I guess. And now I have the stream, so now I just need let's make a new one. This doesn't have to be efficient. Look at this. Now we just serialize. Oh, I wonder if this will work, because we need to serialize the whole save. I mean, then we serialize the save. Boom. All right. Hold on. One second. This is getting kind of ugly. Is it save, sir? No. I need to look at how I do this normally. Have a save service. Like save storage. Ah, sorry, I'm in the wrong. Ah, well, this is actually the right place. There should be a save here somewhere. Yes. So this one has the save data, and it does some stuff, some magic stuff. But the big thing is write binary, which uses that one to serialize, stream, and the data, which is going to be save.game data. But it's the game data. Good. That's much easier. Ah, and the wrong way around. And in theory, this is technically now sending the whole, not just the whole level, but everything. Like all the creatures, all the money, all the state. It should work. It's only like 300-400 kilobytes sent over the wire. Why is this angry? Oh, we need a writer too. Because it writes them. Okay. And now we need on the other side. We just need to accept it. And that's basically how the normal loader works. The normal load state loads in the state from save with the same serializer. And when it has the game data, it jumps into the normal game, basically, and starts playing. But what we are going to do is going to be magic. Oh boy, this is nuts. Okay, not too nuts. This part isn't too nuts. It's basically just sending the data in a different way. Instead of from file, it's from network. So what I'm going to do now is probably this, but deserialize, and yes, and we are getting a game data, and magic as in tiny magic, correct. Even more magicer. In theory, we have it already. Now we just need to... Well, and I don't trust this at all, that it will work. So maybe I just put a breakpoint here. Start a server instead and see if it serializes correctly. Because then it's supposed to send us to... I guess we could send us to a normal game state, honestly. Let me check. Because this one... Oh, we need this as well. Ensure... Oh, so much things to think of. We're just doing the normal game for now, and then we can work on like the multiplayer stuff the next time, or the special multiplayer state the next time. For now, we just do this. Switch. Oh, we don't have the switch data. Oops, sorry for that. Bumping the microphone. What is switch data? Oh, it's just this. Oh, I need a save. Ugh. That kind of sucks. We don't have a save, technically. We can make a save. We can make a save. As in... There's a way to make... Hold on. What is save? Save data. Okay. Save data. We can just make an inactive save data from the game data. So that's basically a save. That's not save. I don't know what to call it. It's a save that's doesn't store anything, so it's like disabled. So it's a dry run save basically. So we create one of those, and we switch into the normal game state with the save as payload. Oh, also we should. When we got this far, we are done. Return true. Time to leave. Holy cannoli. Okay, let's say we have 3 steps. First one is to connect. Step done. Connected to server. Step 2. Received hello. And this is step 3. Game level transferred. These little look at the camera and gesture movements are brilliant. Okay. I'm I don't even think about that. I think that's, what's you call it? Like Not habitual, but automatic. Transferred, I don't think it's spelled like that, by the way. Is it? Level received. It should work now. I'm sure something is going to crash because there's a lot of... maybe not. But on a load state, there's a lot of cleaning going on. Like cleaning stuff, but I guess it's fine. Oh, why error? That's error. But it should be fine. We don't need to clean stuff. There might be some initialization, like entities. Ugh. I honestly should, just before I try, I should just check in with this. We won't run the same code. In the end, when we have the proper multiplayer state, we won't run the same code as the normal normal game. But since this is our test, yeah, there's stuff like this, like recalculate metadata, that I probably should do, or it's not going to look very good. Starting unlocks, this doesn't matter really. No, it's kind of good. I don't know, I think maybe the entities are initialized on in a later step. This is basically just pruning and making sure the save is okay. So it's basically when I've, in the demo and stuff, when I had a lot of old things in the game, or if you remove a mod or add a mod or whatever, you know, the game should clean itself up always. So that's basically what it's doing. But okay, I think we build. I'm getting tired, but this is awesome. So now I think I'm going to... Yeah, the server will now be the other one that I launch. So in case we have a crash, I want a stack trace, and I'm very... Oh, I don't know which one is which. Oh, that sucks. Which one is which? Because I want that stack trace. That probably will happen in the client and not in the server, is my guess. Oh no. What we can do is we can pause and then we see which one doesn't respond anymore. Okay, so this is the server. That means the other one is a client. Oh, this is scary. This is scary. Server is on. Oh man. Oh. This is so stupid. Multi-connect. Vibe coded. On stream. I mean, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but still, it's... I don't trust this code. I already suck at talking on stream, because I go on tangents and stuff. And this is even worse while coding. Okay, connect in 3, 2, 1. Oh man, it's load. Oh, they've crashed. Hey, that's not too bad. What did crash? It didn't populate game.data.mode. How do we even... Our game data was null. Hold on. Okay, so we entered the state. But data was null. Wait a minute. Switch data. Switch data. Save. Game data null. Okay. Okay, this is fine. Let's crash. It crashed, right? Yeah. The cool news is the server is still running. The server is still up. Don't mind me. The server is still fine. Did we get a log? Oh, we didn't get the client disconnected. Yikes. Probably we need some... But I thought the TCP socket whatever thingy would automatically realize. Maybe we didn't add a log for it though. Should probably do that, at least while debugging, or like while doing this. But I wanna see where it turns out wrong. What happens? It's like it could be everything from I need to mark this as volatile, like literally, because it's a different thread. So I'm just going to try again. Multi-connect. Hold on. Okay, there we are. So now, oh, look at that. Invalid field in source data. I think I know what this might be. And this is why you shouldn't write this kind of logic in two places and not have at least some commonality. Because I think the server is sending, I will see, but maybe it's sending stuff it shouldn't. So it sends message, hello and welcome. Let me just check the load game. This is the wrong one. Multiplayer loader. So this one connects. It gets a hello. It sends a hello, and then it says I received a hello. So that's already wrong. I was getting a bit too fancy too quickly. We send a message hello. We don't need to do this. I just like having it there for, I don't know, for now. And then we expect a full level and nothing else and a level received. Or there could be a hello or a chat or a poem. That's fine. On the server side, we send a message hello immediately. So then we should end up here with the hello. And then after the hello, we send a full level where, it should work, I thought. Or think. Very interesting. I actually have no clue right now. Like, I am sure it's something stupid, like... Because the exception was basically saying we got a 0 while not expected. And in theory it could be, you know, because things are happening in the game data while we are sending it out, which is super sucky. Yeah, it's definitely not ideal. I think we're going to try this, because we have this running still. I'm just going to see that things happen in the order I wanted to, or kind of, at least. And then we'll see. And it's a game data, that's correct. Oh, so close, but yet so far. I tried so hard, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. Okay, we have connected. We have sent this thing. And now... Oh, I'm using the wrong build. Oh well. We got a hello, it looks like. And a crash. Invalid field in source data. 0. Okay. I wonder what that is. Like, it's definitely possible that what's happening is we get an exception, and then we return true. So technically we should return false on an exception. So that we exit out to main menu again. Actually return false always. Only time is return true if we actually receive the level. I need to go shopping. I wonder if this is one of those I should not do this on stream, because I feel like this might get technically hairy, and it's really hard to figure out what's happening. Because this should work, this should work. This is all the normal serialization. The only thing is it's sent over network. And again, I'm checking the server once more. It sends its hello, and that's fine. And then it immediately sends a full level. And it sends this message type correctly. We get it on the other side. We go to the right switch case, so we know we're not sending weird stuff. And then immediately we start sending the game data. So yeah, that's the thing, right? I don't see any... I should debug the server once, to be honest. Let's close this. Like, I don't know how this would work, because this is now on another thread. Like, what would happen if I sent null, for instance? Then I would kind of expect something like this to happen. Oh, not build. Yeah, it's been... I'm not... Tasks I know how to work with normally, but there's also these weird bugs sometimes when, you know, like, do I need to mark this as volatile or something? Basically telling the compiler, but this is not a release build. Normally that does only happen in release builds, but you know, it could be that the compiler thinks this thing will only be accessed from one thread, and there's two, and then it's like weirdly optimized on another thread where it's yes, null all the time. What was I going to do? I'm going to do now the server on this side. So set multi server on, switching to silence as usual. Oh, also I should really remove the saves because the game loads in a second if we don't have this. I say it all the time and I don't do it. Come on. Final test for the evening. Can we make it happen? Multi connect. It doesn't look null here. Honestly, it kind of looks null here, or something is strange. Like, campaign is null. I mean, that's maybe fine. I mean, sorry, I'm just double checking now. Animal info, okay. Not completely off. Interaction. What if we check entity? There are 4 entities. Yeah, I'm back to the main menu. Okay, it didn't work. Okay, that's it. I was hopeful for a second because it took so long. I was thinking, oh, it's sending the data. It's happening. That's not what's happened. Oh man, that sucks so much. That can be done on the main thread maybe. But anyhow, we're not doing that now. Everyone's been scared away anyway. Whew. Was so close. We're connecting, we're just not sending the whole full... Something is happening when sending the level. Not sure what. Yeah, I got really far. Kind of. Like... Sort of. It's it's like the connecting bit is not too bad. Of course the code is horrible because it's not refactored and it needs to share more code between client and server and stuff. Yeah, I wonder if there should be, you know, I could do some other like idea. Of course I can send the full level on load, but it wouldn't be strange, or it wouldn't be strange, but it could be another idea to let the client request which which data it wants. Let's say you are... Nice to have you still here, Rex. Like a chunk in Minecraft, basically. Because that could be another version, because you're going to be a character moving around, and your multiplayer client can technically stream out or forget about a lot of the things happening in the garden. You only need to know what's happening around you at the moment. So, yeah, the client could basically request chunks or updates or something like that, maybe. Not that that matters now anyway, although, you know, like sending the full game data, that was like a long shot because there's a lot of data to send. So maybe it wasn't the best first case or first scenario to do, but if it would have worked, it would have been cool. Anyhow, definitely doable. Wow, next stream probably we'll see a world and have a little creature walking around, maybe. Like, we will just need to set all of the boilerplate up so that we get the rendering working. Yeah, and that's going to be basically it. And then we won't do any logic on the client. So instead we will have... What will we have? We will basically have the world and moving around in it. And we will synchronize it back to the server, which broadcasts it to all the clients. And that will be like a good result for next stream, I think. Oh, so much to... Anyhow, that's going to be it. I need to run and shop for food. I hope the stream was better today, by the way, or like quality-wise. I increased the bitrate slightly. I don't know if these things do any difference. But I do, like, sometimes I've seen the stream afterwards and been like, okay, I have a better camera than this makes it look. So I hope it looked better today. I don't know. Anything else happening? I'm not sure. I'm doing lots of optimizations right now for an unannounced platform. What else? Not too much happening. I think we're all waiting for the mod by a noob, the boat mod. When that launches, that will be a stream for sure. Anyhow, see ya Rex. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching the VOD if you're watching the VOD. And I think that's it. It's now time for the new outro screen, or kind of new outro screen. Yeah. See you next time. And